Sometimes the most reliable gear isn't the one with the flashy lights or the triple-digit price tag, but the one that just works every single time you reach for it. These Sony earbuds are a perfect example of that old-school reliability. They aren't trying to reinvent the wheel, and honestly, that is exactly why they feel so refreshing. When you pull them out of the box, you get that classic, no-nonsense wired design that reminds you why we used to love these things in the first place. No pairing issues, no battery anxiety, just plug them in and go. The build is simple, but there is a nice two-tone aesthetic that keeps them from looking like generic office supplies. They feel light in the hand, almost to a fault, but that lightness is a blessing when they are actually sitting in your ears for a long commute. Speaking of fit, Sony includes 3 different sizes of silicone tips, and it is worth spending the extra minute to find the right one. If you skip that step, the bass response just disappears, and you will be left wondering why they sound thin. Get that seal right though, and those 9mm drivers really wake up. You get a surprisingly punchy low end that doesn't muddy up the vocals, which is a tough balance to strike at this price point. The treble is crisp without being piercing, making them a solid companion for podcasts or a quick playlist on the train. Now here is the reality check. Because they are wired, you are tethered to your device, and while the Y-type cord has a slider to help keep things from turning into a bird's nest in your pocket, it is still a cable. You will deal with the occasional tangle, and if you are moving around a lot, you might hear a bit of cable noise rubbing against your jacket. It is a small trade-off for not having to worry about charging them, but it is there. The built-in mic is perfectly fine for taking a quick call, though it is definitely tuned for quiet rooms rather than windy street corners. It is not going to replace a dedicated studio setup, but for a quick chat, it gets the job done clearly. What stands out is the consistency. There is something genuinely comforting about having a pair of buds that you can just toss in a bag and know they will be ready to play music the second you need them. They aren't going to win any awards for high-end audiophile performance, but for the price, they punch well above their weight class. If you are tired of the constant maintenance of wireless tech and just want something that sounds good and stays put, these are a pretty smart pick. They are simple, they are effective, and they just get the job done without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.